with that case.
Work with customers so often where like you're an engineer, you're building something, and there's a part in your prompt where a customer of theirs is going to write something.
Yeah.
And they all think about like these really perfectly phrased things that they think someone's going to type into their chatbot. In reality, it's like they never used the shift key and like every other word is a typo.
They think it's
and there's
Google.
no punctuation.
Yeah.
They just put in like random words with no question.
So you have these evals that are like these beautifully structured, what their users ideally would type in, but like being able to go the next step to reason about like what your actual traffic's going to be like, what people are actually going to try to do.
Yeah.
That's a different level of thinking kind of.
One thing you said that really resonated with me is reading the model responses. Like in a machine learning context, you're supposed to look at the data. It's like almost a cliche, like look at your data. And I feel like the equivalent for prompting is like, look at the model outputs, like just reading a lot of outputs and like reading them closely. Like Dave and I were talking on the way here, like one thing that people will do is they'll put things step by step in their prompt, and they won't check to make sure that the model is actually thinking step by step, because the model might take it in a more abstract or general sense rather than like, no, literally you have to write down your thoughts in these specific tags. So yeah, if you aren't reading the model outputs, you might not even notice that it's making that mistake.
Yeah, that's interesting. There is that kind of weird, theory of mind piece to being a prompt engineer where you have to think almost about how the model is going to view your instructions. But then if you're writing for like an enterprise use case too, you also have to think about how the user is going to talk to the model as like you're the third party sitting there in that weird relationship.
On the theory of mind piece, one thing I would say is it's so hard to write instructions down for a task. Like it's so hard to untangle in your own brain all of the stuff that you know that Claude does not know and write it down. Like it's just an immensely challenging thing to like strip away all of the assumptions you have and be able to very clearly communicate like the full fact set of information that is needed to a model. I think that's another thing that like really differentiates a good prompt engineer from a bad one is like